Good day, class. Welcome to our lesson in Practical Research 2, Quarter 1, Module 4, Writing a Research Title. Today, we're going to learn how to create a clear, specific, and concise research title. So why is it important? Because your title is the first thing people see in your research. It gives a strong first impression. So sa title pa lang, yun yung basis po ng reader if they will read or maging interested sila to read your research title. So it's very important that you should write and craft a correct research title. Before we dive in, let's first define what is research title. So a research title is a concise, clear, and specific summary of the research problem. It reflects real-world observations and deep reflection, serving as the first impression of the study and should attract interest while accurately representing the topic. So sabi nga natin, the research title is the one who attract the interest of the reader if they will read the title or your study. So it's very important talaga na accurate at saka maganda yung pagkaka-construct natin ng ating research title. So we have key elements of research title. So we have subject matter, a research problem, the setting or locale of the study, and the respondents or participants involved. So importante na alam natin yung ating elements na makikita natin doon talaga mismo sa ating research title. Included din dito yung time period of or period of the study. So first, the subject matter or research problem. So of course, it is the one we're going to uh, address the issues or the main topic that your study addresses. It reflects what you are investigating or trying to solve. So, another one is the setting or locale of the study, kung saan ka magkakandak or magagather ng data. This refers to where the research take place. It helps contextualize the study and shows the environment of community involved. So, pwede siyang sa school, kung sa school yung study, sa town or province or any places. Number 3 is the respondents of the study. So, they are the people who will provide data. Sila yung mga tao na papaikutan natin ng questionnaire, magbigay ng data sa atin na directly affected ng ating research. So, kung sa school, it could be students, teachers, or parents. Or it depends on kung saan tayo, kung ano yung topic natin. It could be professionals. It depends on your focus. And of course, we have the time period. So, kung saan, kung kailan mo ikakonduct, when the research was conducted. For example, if you're going to conduct your study this school year, 2025-2026. So, this time frame or period of the study ay very important siya if the study is evaluation study because you can show the relevance or duration of the study. Let's see kung yung ang title na to ay merong elements of the research problem. So the title is the impact of social media on the academic performance of grade 12 students at Brooks Point National High School. So dapat meron tayong subject matter. So the subject matter of this is yung ating the impact of social media and the academic performance. So saan natin siya i-gather? Of course, at Brooks Point National High School. So we have elements, the setting, and we have the respondents, of course, the grade 12 students. So, nandoon lahat yung elements ng pagsulat ng isang ng research title. So, hindi na in-include yung time frame, pero pwede rin if hindi or hindi masyadong mahaba or if ano lang siya, 12 to 15 substantive words yung ating research title. Of a research title na mayroong too long at saka mayroong clear and brief research title. So, if you can see here, an investigation into the different effects of social media platforms on academic performance of grade 12 humanities social sciences students at Brooks Point National High School during the school year 2024 to 2025. You can see all of the elements is can be seen here at this title. Ang problema lang is masyado siyang mahaba. Okay, so nandito yung investigation of effects of social media and academic performance, which is our subject matter. Our respondents are the grade 12 youths, very specific. And the locale of the study is on Breaks Point National High School. Yung time frame natin is 2024 to 2025. Nandito lahat ng elements ng pagsulat ng title. Pero masyado siyang mahaba. Ilan lang ba dapat? It should be 12 to 15 substantive words. So if you're going to revise, so ito na siya, effects of social media on grade 12 youths. So wag nating i-abbreviate po ha. Dito lang sa example ito, pero wag po nating abbreviate yung youths. Students' performance at Brooks Point National High School. So, if more than na siya na 12 substantive words, pwede natin i-omit si Brooks Point National High School at ilagay natin siya in our scope and delimitation. Okay, so we have effects 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So, 16 na po siya kapag sinulat po natin yung buong youths. So, therefore, i-omit po natin si BPNHS and lalagay po natin siya sa ating scope and delimitation. Remember also to avoid using redundant phrases like a study of, an investigation of, an analysis of, because we already know na yun naman talaga yung pinag-aaralan natin. A study of, nag-aaral naman talaga tayo, nag-investigate, nag-analyze. So, we don't need to put this one because they are unnecessary in our title. Very understood na nag-aaral tayo, nag-investigate at nag-analyze because we are doing research. Of course, ito po yung dapat nating tandaan in creating or crafting our research title. Dapat it should use inverted pyramid, specifically kung mahaba po talaga yung ating research, it should be inverted. Use all capital letters doon sa ating title. No punctuations at the end, walang question mark, walang tanong or exclamation point, basta no punctuation at the end. No abbreviation. Yun ang sinasabi ko kanina. Sa sample lang natin yung yums, pero dapat it should be sulat ng buo, no abbreviation, and no underlining or quotation marks. So let's see this title, Effects of Social Media on Grade 12 Humanities and Social Sciences Students' Performance at Brooks Point National High School. If you can see, all of the elements on writing the research title is there. And tignan natin kung naka-follow din siya sa formatting the title. It should be inverted pyramid, okay? 12 to 15 words. So this is 14 words, hindi including yung of, on, and at. Okay, yung effects lang, social media, grade 12, humanities, social sciences, students, performance, Brooks Point National High School, yung included sa pagbilang ng ating research title. No punctuation at the end, okay, no abbreviation, and no underlying quotation marks. So, dapat, you should remember na mag-create tayo ng wow research question. It means that kapag nabasa ng ating mga readers, yung title pa lang is mapapawaw sila. So, we have here the contents of wow research title. So, dapat clear siya, concise, compelling, relevant, and of course, scholarly. Okay, we can use this basic formula as your foundation. So, dapat meron kang mean variable or phenomenon, your target group or respondents, location. So, example dito, the effectiveness of labor rights card in enhancing engagement and performance of grade 10 students in social science. So, nandito naman yung lahat ng elements ng pagsulat ng ating research title. Okay, so yung pwede natin gawin para hindi tayo mahirapan and we can create or craft a wow research title. Mas maigi na isulat muna natin yung ating original title and then bago tayo mag-craft ng wow title, and we have also the formula dapat na gagamitin para nandun pa rin tayo, nakasunod pa rin tayo doon sa mga elements ng pagsulat ng isang research title. So we have here an example, the impact of gamification strategies on the academic engagement of grade 10 students in Brooks Point National High School. So parang simpleng research title lang siya, but if we can translate it on the wow title, so pwede siyang maging enhancing academic engagement through gamification, study among grade 10 students at Brooks Point National High School. So, ito yung formula na ginamit niya. So, very important na dapat is nandoon pa rin yung ating elements ng research title. Another example, social media and academic performance. So, our original title is the perception of grade 12 CAS. So, general academic strand, wala pong abbreviation po ha, diretso po yan. Students on the effect of social media on academic performance. Social media and academic performance insight from grade 12 general academic strand students on its perceived effects. Yan, ito po yung formula na ginamit. So, nandoon pa rin po dapat yung elements ng pagsulat ng research title. Number 3, study habits and academic performance. So, this one is the original title. The relationship between study habits and academics performance of senior high school students in Palawan. So we have wow title, Cracking the Code of Academic Success, exploring the link between study habits and performance of senior high school students in Palawan. So we use here metaphor hook and then exploring the link between the variable 1 and variable 2 respondents and the setting. So of course, nandoon pa rin po yung ating elements ng pagsulat ng research title. Number 4, NEPA Palm Bricks and Construction. So the original title, simple lang, effectiveness of NEPA Palm Husk bricks as sustainable construction material in Brooks Point. So if we can translate it or convert it into a wow title, greener foundation, assessing the effectiveness of NEPA Palm Husk bricks as an eco-friendly construction materials in Brooks Point. So we use here the catchy phrase, assessing the effectiveness of material and purpose. So usually nangyari ito sa scientific or anong tawag dito? Ng klaseng research method ito. Scientific research method or exploratory or doon sa capstone ng mga STEM students. Yun po siya. Gagamit natin itong klase ng title. I hope na mayroon kayong natutunan on how to craft a research title. So, thank you for listening. Always remember yung elements, the formula, and of course, you should translate it into wow research title para maging interested yung reader na basahin yung inyong research title. Have a good day!